Good evening. Please stand and join me in welcoming the 2019 New Tech High School graduates.
Greetings, class of 2019. Friends, family, faculty, and staff, please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, please welcome our esteemed principal, Mr. Choice.
As the proud principal of New Tech High School, it is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this celebration, the incredible graduating class of 2019. I am so proud of them and their accomplishments. Celebrating with us are several important people. Seated to my left is Deputy Chief of Office of Transformation and Innovation, Ms. Angie Gaylord, former trustee, Dr. Lou Blackburn, Executive Director of the Seagoville, Samuel, and Spruce Feeder Pattern, Dr. Joanne Franson, and my Associate Principal and Partner in Crime, Ms. Chanel Hutchison. Seated to my right are the New Tech 2019 class officers, valedictorian Marco Rivera, salutatorian Courtney Bullard, treasurer Iana Allen, and secretary Carolina Torres. This is a very special day for all of us, so therefore your graduate has asked that you treat this ceremony with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, yells, bells, or any other distractions that are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after the names have been called so that the next name call can clearly be heard. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. Again, thank you and welcome.
Hello. Okay. Hoy es un día muy especial para todos nosotros. Por lo tanto, su graduado le ha pedido que trate esta ceremonia con el mayor respeto. Todos los graduados merecen escuchar su nombre anunciado. Por favor, abstenga de usar cualquier fabricante de ruido, bocinas, gritos, campanas o cualquier otra distracción que no sea propicia para mantener la dignidad y grandeza de este evento. Le pedimos que celebre su aplauso y gritos de felicitación hasta después que hayan llamado los nombres, para que el próximo nombre pueda ser escuchado claramente. Su asistencia ayudará a proporcionar la mayor gradación para cada estudiante. Gracias por su cooperación para asegurar una ceremonia de graduación digna. At this time, please welcome my good friend and our salutatorian, Courtney Bullard.
Thank you, Carolina. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and my fellow graduates. My name is Courtney Bullard, and I am honored to be the salutatorian of the class of 2019. Thank you all for being here, because tonight this ceremony is a major step of our lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. We are here to honor and celebrate the graduating class of 2019 for reaching one of their earliest milestones in life, and for that class, I congratulate you, because we finally did it. Before I begin my speech, I want to express my appreciation to my family and friends. Thank you, Dad, for always being my hero and always believing in my every move. Mom, thank you for shaping me into the young woman that I am. I don't know where I'd be without you both. Thank you, Grandma, for constantly motivating me. And most importantly, thank you for being my safety net and my friend. To my two brothers, thank you for being my first friends, my secret keepers, and my protectors. And I also want to thank my mentor, Dr. Lay, for being the best boss ever and inspiring me to reach for the stars. To my friends, thank you, Carolina Torres, for putting up with me and keeping me woke on basically every social issue that there is, and teaching me that no matter where we come from, anything is possible. Iana Allen, thank you for taking me to school every day. I really wouldn't have graduated without you. And whenever you decide you want to be my roommate, you'll know where to find me. Diana Narvaez, thank you for being a goofball and laughing with me when no one else would. Last but not least, Mariana Manzano, thank you for keeping me on my toes and being the mom of the group. But overall, I want to thank you four girls for being my sisters and my best friends. I'd like to recognize the lovely educators at New Tech for their remarkable work. I can't pinpoint every single one of you, or we'd be here all day. But I want to thank you for making school interesting and fun. I don't know if I would have survived without all your help. Most importantly, I want to thank the class of 2019. From the moment I stepped into New Tech at Fish Camp in 2015, I knew it'd be a great 4 years. You are all a great group of young adults, and I thank you for giving me the best 4 years of my life. I truly love every single one of you. So, I wasn't really sure how I wanted to start my speech, but my dad told me to just not overthink it and speak from the heart, so that's what I'm gonna do. Not a lot of you know, but I had a really hard time getting through my senior year because anytime I thought about life after high school, I got scared. I got scared because I knew graduating meant that I had to move on to the next chapter of my life. I'm scared that when I move to Austin to attend the University of Texas, I'll fail. I'm scared that when I leave my job, I'll miss out on being with my friends and miss out on being mentored. I'm terrified of moving out of my house because I'll be leaving my family. I'm scared that if I leave Dallas, I'll miss out on everything that I know because all that I know is here. I'm terrified of what's to come in the next 3 months because I'm scared that I'll fail without my foundation that I have here. However, I plan to use these fears to push myself and prepare myself for life after high school. I actually have a favorite quote that helps me get over these fears, and it comes from a commencement speech done by Denzel Washington. And in his speech, he says, "If you don't fail, you're not even trying." If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'm so scared of failing that I don't even put myself out there sometimes. So a few months ago, if you had asked me what I was most excited for after high school, I wouldn't have known. But now, I'm excited to go out into this world and mess up. I'm excited to go out and just try, because sometimes that's all we can do. So I'm making room for growth, and hopefully you all do too, because no matter where we end up after high school, just do your best because we're still young and we will make mistakes. Make room for growth and failure, and don't be afraid if life isn't going your way. Life is a journey, and we don't stop growing just because we got our diploma. So after today, when we walk through those doors, try the things that you've been putting off. I challenge you all to try. Try so that you can live a life our parents couldn't. Try so that one day we become future educators, nurses, entrepreneurs, or even YouTube stars. Try so that one day our kids have something to hold on to. I challenge you all to try so that our dreams become reality. Take control of your life now so it doesn't take control of you, because you'll miss out on every opportunity you don't take. I believe every one of the graduates here today has the potential to become something great. With that being said, I congratulate you, class. I wish you the best of luck on your next endeavors, and may God bless the graduating class of 2019. Thank you. At this time, please welcome our valedictorian, Marco Rivera.
Good evening, everyone. Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros. I still can't believe this is real. It is truly mesmerizing to believe that I am standing before you all in this position. When in my freshman year, I didn't even know what being the valedictorian meant. I hope I serve as proof that you can accomplish anything you desire if you are dedicated. At the end of the day, I still continue to view myself as that little kid from Pleasant Grove with a big dream. I want to go ahead and take this moment to thank everyone that joined me on this amazing journey. Thank you all for assisting me and supporting me along the way. If there are two people in my life that have done it all for me, it is my parents. They have always supported me unconditionally, and I value them for they are the most important people in my life. Padre y madre. Gracias por todo lo que ustedes han hecho por mí. Todo el tiempo me han apoyado y me mantuvieron en el camino derecho y se los agradezco mucho. Nada de esto hubiera sido posible sin ustedes. Todo lo que ustedes hacen por mí y mi hermana es increíble. Quiero decirles que ustedes son los padres más maravillosos del mundo y gracias por inculcarme con buenas éticas y hábitos. No hubiera logrado llegar hasta aquí sin ustedes. Los quiero mucho. Gracias. Throughout my journey, I've been lucky enough to play soccer for some of the best teams in Dallas. I remember when I joined Wizards FC, in my time there, we were the team to beat. We were the #1 team in Texas, the #1 team in Region 3, and the #2 team in the nation. I remember then transferring to FC Dallas and becoming the top scorer for that team. I remember attending the Olympic Development Program and reaching the regional pool for the national team. And through it all, the only thing that kept me through was my effort. I've met many players that are faster, stronger, more talented, more skilled than me. And through it all, the only thing that kept me through was my effort. I emphasize effort because of one of my all-time inspirers, Ray Lewis. He states, effort is between you and you. Nobody else can give you effort. Effort is within, inside. So if we don't put effort to get things done, how do we expect a result? We believe we can accomplish our goals and dreams, but we forget that it all starts with our initial effort. Now, last week, I was with my mother. As we were washing our car, I remember talking to her about how we used to have car washes, and we used to sell water at street lights in order for me to go to my soccer tournaments. In my mind, I got humbled because those people that stopped to buy those waters and that stopped to get their cars washed, those are the people that provided me with the opportunity to be able to pursue my dreams. I wish those people knew the impact their donations had on my team. It made a group of little kids coming from one of the hardest communities to grow up in be able to feel a sense of support from their community and therefore impact their lives forever. We have to learn to start investing in our youth because they are the future of our communities. Never forget where you came from is what they say. Because if those people that donated money towards my team knew the change they made in me, then I am grateful to know that if we invest in our youth, we can help them become the lawyers, doctors, engineers of the tomorrow and of the future. We complain so much about our communities, but yet we fail to realize that it all starts with the future. If we don't invest in the youth, we can't expect a great future. We can't expect a great future for our communities. We can't expect a great president. Lastly, I know many of us are heading in many different paths, and this for my class of 2019. We have concluded the end of a chapter, and we will begin the beginning of a new one. I sincerely wish the best to all of you in accomplishing your goals and dreams. Let it be known that the class of 2019 did it best. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. We are all so proud of you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our former trustee, Dr. Lou Blackburn. As a former member of the Dallas Independent School District Board of Trustees, Dr. Lou Blackburn proudly served District 5, which included the cities of Wilmer, Hutchins, portions of East Oak Cliff, Oaklawn, and West Dallas. Dr. Blackburn is a graduate of Franklin D. Roosevelt High School in Dallas ISD. He has earned a bachelor's degree in music education and a master's degree in educational administration from Texas A&M University Commerce. He's earned a doctorate of philosophy degree in education administration from the University of Texas at Austin. Dr. Lou Blackburn is a career educator who has been committed to making schools better for students, teachers, parents, and staff. He understands the importance of providing a learning environment that challenges, nurtures, excites, and involves every single student. He believes that education is about sparking curiosity and instilling a love of learning into every child. Ensuring that students are provided the best education and real-world experiences has been his top priority. I present to you former Dallas ISD trustee, Dr. Lou Blackburn.
Well, good morning. Hello. Good morning. We're in the evening now? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 6 a.m. Thought we were going to start all over again. Good evening. I want to thank Principal Choice for allowing me to speak to the New Tech High graduating class of 2019. Let me give you a little bit of background on how we got to New Tech. Early on in my career on the board, my fellow trustee, Adam Madrano, and I went to a school board conference in San Francisco. We thought we were just going to enjoy San Francisco. But in one of the sessions, they were talking about this new idea of a high school. It was called New Tech. We wanted to learn more about New Tech and to learn more about how it might be useful, might be beneficial here in Dallas ISD. So the two of us came back and talked to Dr. Hinojosa, and it took us a little while, but we finally got him to understand that Dallas ISD was ready for a New Tech high school. So I want to give thanks and homage to my fellow colleague, Adam Madrano, for helping me to make sure that you got to be part of New Tech High School, one of the first choice schools in Dallas ISD. But beyond that, Marco, it is indeed a pleasure and an honor to have this opportunity to address you on this milestone occasion. Congratulations on making it to this point in your life, your commencement into adulthood. Marco, I will always ask you to always give your best efforts. Because, see, Courtney, I really do plan to keep my remarks short tonight because I know how eager you are to get your hands on your diploma. You have worked so hard for it. You are eager to join your family and friends and to share your joy with them. You are eager to leave your past and get started on your future. Don't be scared. Iana, you have been favored for great potential. Someone is speaking favor over your life. Jessica, I've encouraged you to look at your past because your past has determined where you are at this moment. What you do today will determine where you are tomorrow. So, Darrell, I ask you, are you moving forward or simply standing still? Whichever, I ask you to always walk and live in the favor. As I reflect over the last 18 years, many of you were born in about 2001, the same year that I was originally elected to the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees, representing District 5, representing New Tech, and representing you, Carolina. I have served my best, realizing that no person is perfect, and neither are the decisions that we make. We learn from the few mistakes we made because we have made many more wise decisions. Reflect on your first year in school, Jasmine, in pre-K. Remember your teacher when you looked up to her? Anna, do you remember the other teachers, principals, librarians, counselors, nurses, and other school staff who helped shape your education in elementary school? Laura, I want you to think back to your favorite subject in middle school. Who were your teachers that showed favor over you? Fabian, do you remember when the custodian or the cafeteria worker talked to you when you needed to hear something good during a bad time in your life? And Sydney, when the teachers tried they seemed to be hard on you about learning this new idea, this new historical fact, do you remember the teacher assistant or the clerk or the secretary who came around and helped you to understand? Priscilla, what about that business or community person who visited your school to mentor you, to tutor you, or simply just to listen to you? Karina, do you remember talking to your principal who listened to you about the ideas you had about your senior class? You showed leadership for your classmates. Gabriel, always remember your parents, grandparents, and other family members who helped you. They were there when others were not. Nia, as you reflect on your past, envision your future. Remember, you are favored. Graduates, I wish you a lot of success. Ali says he's going to make it no matter what. Remember what you have learned in school. Go forth throughout the world, whether it be California, New York, Florida, Chicago, or just simply staying here in Texas. Represent New Tech High School and the Dallas Independent School District. Your high school years may be over, but your education continues. Your best is yet to come, and I still remind you, you are favored. Now, parents, you have done well. Family and friends, I wanted to keep your arms of love around these graduates. Help them to find their many successes in life. Graduates, in the midst of your celebrations, I encourage you to find time to remember and thank those that have helped you to get to this moment. Graduates, as a matter of fact, I want you to rise up now and thank Mama and Papa and Mima and Grandma for helping you to get to this location at this time. Thank them for whatever they have done to help you get here. Family and grandparents, stick with them. Graduates of New Tech High School, congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. All right, I would like to take a moment to recognize excellence that is before us. If you are seated on the front row, ranking in the top 10% of this graduating class, please stand. Phenomenal, that's awesome. Y'all can show a little bit more love than that. Top 10%. All right, you may be seated. If you are a member of the New Tech National Honor Society, will you please stand? Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. This graduating class has been accepted to over 40 different colleges and universities and has been awarded over $5 million in scholarships and grants. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, if you are a scholarship recipient, will you please stand? It's awesome. You may be seated. Class of 2019, we are so very proud of all of your hard work and accomplishments. Dr. Blackburn and Ms. Gaylord, will you please join me at the podium for the certification of the graduates? As principal of New Tech High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in the graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As the Deputy Chief of the Office of Transformation and Innovation for the Dallas Independent School District, I'm pleased to confirm the certification for the 2019 graduating class of New Tech High School.
In representing the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees, I am pleased to award these diplomas, certifying that these students are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District. Congratulations.
Graduates, please stand.
Marco Edward Rivera. Courtney Bullard. Iana Deshay Allen. Jared Dominguez. Anna Karen Escobar. Rakina Lanette Johnson. Mariana Manzano. Priscilla Dionata Munoz. Carolina Torres. Joan Fernando Alvarez. Karina Alvarez. Samarie Quinique Anderson. Jessica Esmeralda Andrade. Gabriel Arzola. Javier Leopoldo Baca. Isis Bautista. Clayton Brown III. Eduardo Bustamante. Lorena Calderon. Manny Antonio Carrizales. Cameron James Carroll Lara. Eileen Castillo. Emmanuel Castillo. Christian Chacon. Casey Kion Ronald Cook. Daryl Davis II. Nicholas Tate Davis. Gracia Dominguez. Selena Andrea Dotson. Armando Duran Jr. Magali Duran. Anthony Dwayne Emmett Hicks. Bernard Fears. Sydney Alexandria Forte. Estefany Fuentes. Carlos Manuel Garcia. Sabrina Garcia. Andres Garcia Baron. Jonathan Daniel Hernandez Arevalo. Jocelyn Herrera. Kai Ingram. Reginica Deshante Jackson. Marie Patrice Jimerson. Ali Johnson. D'Angelo Kelly. Ralph Laguna III. Jordan Lloyd. Jennifer Macedo Gregorio. Jennifer Mancias Solano. Syra Medina. Roger Mendoza Arzola. Vincent Montoya. Axel Giovanni Morales. Jessica Morales. Kamal Muhammad. Anthony Blas Munoz. Rosalind Munoz. Diana Narvaez. Denise Ortiz. Lisandro Ortiz. Joanna Perez. Yuvel Puente. Kayla Puga. Eduardo Ramirez. John Israel Ramirez. Nia Robinson. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Sergio Daniel Ruiz. Natalie Ruvalcaba. Nayeli Sanz. Laura Santos. Sydney Brianne Salcedo. Jasmine Silva. Jesus Eduardo Valdez. Gabriel Vargas Ramos. Joanna Suzette Vasquez Chapa. Jose de Jesus Vera. Fabian Williams. Lyron Dwayne Young. Lorenzo Javier Zuniga Jr.
All right. Another round of applause for the graduates. All right. Graduates, please stand. Congratulations. I hereby declare you 2019 graduates of New Tech High School. Please turn your tassels from right to left. That's it.